Hello everyone, there's this game that I want to talk about, and I'm doing this video because I definitely just wanted to talk about this game, and I definitely didn't postpone the duty of recording a video, and some things got in the way after that, and I definitely don't have just an hour to record a video and post it after that. And also, I'm definitely not going to use my cellular data to upload it because that's faster. Anyway, so here's Need for Speed Carbon, and I think no one appreciates this game a lot enough. So this is a Need for Speed game, Need for Speed Carbon. I mean that's the name. Duh, that's my name. Duh. And this game, I mean, doesn't have a really bad rep, but uh, not many people really acknowledge the game existing, or they straight up just don't like the game. Uh, my cat is distracting me. Plus, the game is very loud. Uh, Everything to 50%. Yes. Yes. Thank you. And now I'm playing with a controller, and I never played this game with a controller before, so I don't know the controls. That was still loud. Well, that was handbrake, and I wasn't even pressing stop. God! Okay, I'm back to keyboard. I wasn't using my keyboard because it's making a lot of sound, and I think you guys are gonna hear it, but I don't have time to care right now. I'm not gonna even edit this video much. Man, it's still too loud. I'm gonna roll with it. So, the thing is, this game came out after Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. And Hot Pursuit is pretty much everyone's favorite game. Eh, Hot Pursuit is pretty much everyone's favorite Need for Speed game. And for me, I played Carbon before I played Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. I don't think that like it affects my judgment, to be honest, because this game actually like I think holds up well in terms of like game, being a game. Like it's a Need for Speed game, and it has a lot more soul than. Do I want to make that comparison? I guess I'm going to make that comparison. I played Need for Speed 2015. Was it the like game that's labeled Need for Speed and nothing else? And that game, man, that game, I really wanted to like that game. Like tuning is fine, but apart from that, I really couldn't like anything about it. Like this, like people actually talked about that game. Like no one ever talked about this game. Maybe when it came out they did, and maybe I was too little to actually understand that. But this game pretty much has everything that Most Wanted has, but one thing removed. Police pursuits aren't like necessary in this game. And I think because of that, people actually didn't like get uh, as much of a playtime out of this game because they didn't have to actually like get pursued by the police. Uh, And most wanted, you actually have to like have a certain bounty to challenge the upcoming bosses. But in this game, you just have to complete every race around you, which I think is very fair, to be honest. Like, I recently finished the game again. I very recently finished this game again, and it doesn't feel like game's going easy on you. It's not feeling like the game's going too hard on you. Like, it's just that you don't have to deal with the police as much. Like, if you want to do the pursuits, you can still do the pursuits. Like, it is like the whole mechanic is still there. There are police. There are like you have pretty much every single mechanic Most Wanted had about police chases. And maybe it's a difficulty thingy. Like, okay, I gotta explain that. I heard that people actually kind of complain that this game has too much of a difficulty jump between going from like tier 1 to 2 and 2 to 3. Like there tier. Did I just say tire? Anyways, there are tiers in terms of cars, and you're when you're making that jump, people said that like the game feels too hard on those parts. I mean, it doesn't feel that hard if your car is the car that beat the previous boss battle. Like, and to be honest, to do that, you pretty much need a fully upgraded car. Like, if you had a fully upgraded Tier 1 car, you're gonna be fine racing at the first few races of a Tier 2 race. Like, it's really. I don't think that the game's difficulty wise isn't like making it too hard on you. Like, I don't think that's a legitimate like thing to say against the game. Like, only thing this game doesn't have is uh as many like it doesn't have as many bosses as Most Wanted had, and it doesn't force you to actually go out and get chased by the police. Now I'm playing the tutorial, and maybe this wasn't the perfect thing to choose to play. Uh, Another major thing this game has different is this game has a crew system, and you actually like get three crew members, and what they do is they help you out in races in certain ways. They like there are three things, there are three classes, and your crew members are gonna be like one of those. There are scouts that find like shortcuts on the map because unlike Most Wanted, this game has the shortcuts actually like covered up so you don't see them on the map. And there are drafters which lets you go faster if you stand behind them. And there are blockers which block racers that make trouble to you. I mean, it's not a necessary mechanic, but it's there, and it's not, to be honest, that irritating. And considering that a scout member can win races, like they can pretty much win races for you, is uh, I think like even going easy on the player. Like, I don't think that's a bad thing. Like, there are a lot of bad drivers in terms of racing games. Like, back when I was very little, I remember trying to play this game a lot, and for me, my crew member was winning all the races because scouts tend to take like that's the purpose of a scout. Like, their purpose is to take every single shortcut in the level. Uh, so Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is a bad game. It's what I'm gonna say. Like, it's and people say don't text and drive. Maybe don't have a cat biting your hand while driving. Anyways, I'm gonna play up, up to the first safe house. So I think I ranted enough. So I just want to comment on random other stuff or the stuff I did on the game already. I picked a tuner, and I did that because my previous playthrough was with an exotic. Uh, if you have any troubles turning or taking corners, you pretty much want a tuner because they're the best turning class. Exotics are good at top speed and they can accelerate pretty well, but I mean they're also decent at turning. Like they're pretty good cars. Exotics are almost OP, and you can, if you ask me, break the game with exotics. And with there's also a muscle car class, and muscle cars are muscle cars. They accelerate well, very well, and they can't really turn, and their top speed isn't the best. So pretty much exotics are OP. But if you wanna really turn, just take every corner ever, you need a tuner. And if you wanna accelerate really well, you really need a muscle car. Like exotic is pretty much a middle ground. Uh, I picked a tuner because I don't remember how fast uh, can tuners be, so I kind of wanna like discover that again. And I'm probably gonna play this game a lot when I'm not recording. I'm really stressing and sweating right now, and that's not just because I'm wearing this hoodie, which I definitely didn't wear for a gag, and also it's definitely not because I really have to go to the bathroom right now. And the game really didn't froze because I tapped out of the game. It's just how things are. So bye. I really have to go to bathroom.